Diddy Combs is headed straight to jail. Right where he belongs. Too much butt munching, too much burping and farting. And these are the results. He's going straight to jail. Minimum 30 years at least. I mean, that's what Myron Gaines was talking about yesterday when he was talking with DJ Academics. He's going to jail for a long time. There's not going to be any more Diddy parties, unfortunately for me. Yeah, I don't care. I wanted to go to the Diddy party. We'll go to the second floor, start peeing off the balcony. These are things I wanted to do, but these are things that are never going to be possible again because the government took Diddy away from us. You know, I remember the first time I saw Diddy out in the wild. I was mesmerized by him. His little gummy smile is so charming. I was walking down Madison Avenue and I saw a group of people formed around a vehicle. And I said, I wonder what's going on over there. So I ran to the scene and there was a flamboyant gay guy screaming, Puff Diddy. Oh, Puff. Puff is in there, Puff. Puffy. I was confused. I said, who the hell is Puff Diddy? Turns out it was just a gay immigrant guy who didn't know how to pronounce Puff. So he called him Puff. And out came Puff Diddy out of that vehicle. And he graced us with his presence. And he gave us all a big smile. And I couldn't help but notice, oh my God, he smiles just like a dolphin. You look at Puff Diddy, he looks just like a dolphin. And then it hit me, no wonder we like Puff Diddy so much. Because when we look at him, he brings us happiness because he reminds us of a dolphin. You ever been to SeaWorld? You go to SeaWorld, you see these tortured dolphins. We don't care. We want to see you smile. Smile, dolphin. We don't care if 10 minutes ago before we got here, they beat you over the head with a club. You better smile and you better prance. And you better leap over the air like Free Willy. Or else I'm going to complain to the management about your attitude. I don't care if you were kidnapped from your mom when you were 4 months old. I don't care, dolphin. Leap in the air and smile like Puff Diddy. Give me that Puff Diddy gummy smile. And so since that day, I've loved Diddy so much because he captivated me with his smile. But Puff Diddy has been a bad boy for a lot of years. Folks, we're talking a lot of sex. And not your typical ordinary sex. No. Urine, feces, vaginal discharge, anal secretions, all the filth the mind can conceive. And so the time for Puff Diddy to pay has finally arrived, and now he's in jail. And I don't think he's ever coming out. You know, in a way, I'm also happy Puff Daddy's going to jail. Because even though I love Puff Daddy, I'm also a D1 hater. Yeah, because you got to spend all these years, 30, 40 years of raw dogging the baddest women on the planet. We're not even going to mention the cute guys he was raw dogging. Oh yeah, you don't think one of them big booty black guys just walk into Bad Boy Records? Oh my God, Puff, I just graduated from HBCU University, Puff. Can I be an intern for Bad Boy Records? And when he walks around, it's just wibbles and wobbles and wibbles and wobbles. Some of these black guys are thicker than the women. Big booty, walking around big booty. How can you resist? And they're always moisturized. You see these black guys, they're always walking around with baby oil. Then they put cocoa butter. Then they put African black soap. I mean, just imagine Puffy. He's in his office, making phone calls, making big money moves. And in comes this thick African-American young man who just graduated from Howard University, a black college. And he's got his waves on 360 and his skin is all moisturized. He's got a little goatee. And you can see that booty bounce in them sweatpants whenever he walks around. What would you do if you were Diddy? And there's an aura of cocoa butter in the air. He's got the body of his mom. He was raised by a single mom. And so his mom raised him on cornbread, watermelon chicken, and grits. And he never played a sport in his life, so there's not an ounce of muscle in there, but he's just thick. He's just thick in all the right places. Had he had a father growing up, he would have been a D1 athlete. He would have been a big ball of muscle, along with fat defensive linemen. But because he was raised with his mom and sisters, he was just lounging all around like a woman, lounging, laying back, just eating cornbread all day, just laying back and just getting thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. And now he went to college. He was the first of his family to go to college, Howard University. And he graduated, and his first job is to be an intern for Puff Daddy. Just imagine what's going to happen to this young man. Lethal back shots from Puff Daddy. I can smell the cocoa butter right now. I mean, let's be real here. You would do the exact same thing. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. You're being a liar. if a thick, scrumptious black guy walked into your record label, Bad Boy Records, and he said, I wanted to be a bad boy. Don't lie, your office is going to smell like cocoa butter and butt. Cocoa butter and feces. Don't lie. Mr. B should make a challenge. Guys, on today's video, we're going to make the craziest $1 million challenge. We went to every historic black university all across America, and we found the thickest, blackest guy that smells like the most amount of cocoa butter, and we're going to lock him in a room for 1 week with the straightest man in America. Now, meet Thomas. Thomas is the straightest man in America, but Thomas is having a hard time. He lost his home in a fire, and both his kids died. But we want to change Thomas's life. All he has to do is stay straight for an entire week with a scrumptious black guy, and he'll take the $1 million home. Folks, Thomas is not taking the $1 million home. Because Mr. Beast is an evil guy. Mr. Beast is going to start playing Megan Thee Stallion songs. And the black guy's gonna start dancing and twerking, and we know what happens when they start dancing and twerking. As guys, we can't resist. That booty moving around like water. It's moving back and forth like water. And the black guy, the black guy talks like Shannon Sharp. Skip. Oh, skip. Skip. That voice is sexy. When a big, thick black guy talks like Shannon Sharp, it's sexy. Now, skip. Skip. Oh, skip. Now just imagine Diddy. Diddy had a rotation of guys just like this coming in and out of his office. So of course he's going to do degenerate things to these people's anal cavities. Folks, we have to understand. It's not easy being Puff Daddy. It's easy being you. You're a loser. Most of you people are fat, ugly, and poor. Puff Daddy had all the money, all the fame in the world. It's not easy being him and turning down booty cheeks. After a while, you start thinking to yourself, well, I can do whatever I want. I'm Puff Daddy. I can literally do. I'll throw somebody over a balcony after I give them the back shots. I don't care. And they're going to love it because I'm Puff Daddy. Folks, yes, Diddy had his fun. Diddy committed a lot of atrocities, but Diddy is just a human. Diddy has been dealing with an uphill battle his entire life. You know what that is? Being an African-American man in America. All the odds are stacked up against him. And Puff defied all the odds and made something of himself. And he had a lot of sex. And yes, a lot of that sex involved feces, and a lot of that sex was probably illegal. But let's not forget the difficulties of being an African-American man in this country that is based on white supremacy. I would argue that Diddy did what he did. Oh, did you hear what I said there? Diddy did what he did. I would argue that Diddy did what he did because of white supremacy. I would argue if it wasn't for all the hardships African-American people face in this country, Diddy would not be in this predicament right now. You see, Diddy came from nothing, and he got to the highest levels of society. And so, of course, when a guy like Diddy, who comes from nothing, gets to these high levels of society, he goes crazy. So the reality is, this is all the fault of the white man. Let's just be real here. Anyways, free my nigga Diddy, that's all I gotta say.